Okay, welcome back, everybody. My name's Luke Watkins, and we're talking about the principles of success. We've talked about accepting ourselves, getting clear, having clarity, and now we're talking about our purpose. We talked about who, what, where, when, and now we're talking about why. Our why. What is our why? What is our purpose? And when we talk about our why, we really need to dig deep into the depths of our soul and ask ourselves some questions like, why do we get out of bed every day? Why do you go to work? Why do you do the things you do? Why do you eat the food you eat? Why do you do the activities that you do? And we really need to find what this is to know what our purpose is so that we can be our best selves for everybody in our lives, okay? And I just had this realization that, my life has crossed certain people's path for a reason. Not only in my life, but in their life. And it's kind of a give and take thing, and it's really neat to get to a point where you understand that I can help other people, and other people can help me, and that's why our lives have crossed paths. And it's just amazing. But listen, when we're talking about our why, and you're trying to discover what your why is, you want to ask yourself some questions like, what gives your life meaning? Think about that. And it's going to be different for everybody. But is it that you like the pair of shoes that you wear? Is it because you have a sports team that you like? Is it for your religion? Is it for going to the gym? What gives your life meaning? And what gives your life joy? What makes you happy? Be writing these things down in your journal. Write these things down, and then we're going to look at them and ponder. What gifts do you have? What talents? Everybody has a specific thing that they're good at, and it's different than everybody else's. What do you think your calling in life is? And I know we're trying to find the answer to that, but by asking yourself these questions, we're going to discover that. This is the discovery phase. What will people remember about you? If you had to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, what would people know you by? A lot of people know me by I'm positive. And that was by design. Before, people knew me by the guy that was always drunk or always had 2 beers in his hand. But ask yourself this. What problems can you solve that other people can't solve? Like, some people might be really smart at math when others aren't. I mean, some people can put together the Rubik's Cube in 5 seconds. I can't do that. But I can face my fears and take action better than other people, right? Who needs you? Who needs you in your life? I know we talked about who, but we're digging deeper on this why. What do you wish you could do more of? Maybe that'll help you figure out what your why is. If you could do anything, and nothing was off limits, what would you do? What would you do? And if you think about that question, that might help you figure out what your why is. Think about your values. What values do you have? And again, these are going to be different for everybody. And what standards do you hold? Do you hold yourself at high standards? Do you feel you do? Or do you feel like you're not doing as good as you could have? What do you wish you could do more of? What's on your bucket list? Do you have a bucket list? Things you want to do before you die? Why do you want to do those things? Why do you want to do those things? Is it because of the way it makes you feel? What things do you stand for? Or what won't you stand for? These are questions you can ask yourself when trying to find your purpose and your why. What things make you curious? What things do you just want to learn more about? What do you not want to learn more about? Finding our why is just such an important thing that's going to help us in this discovery phase and going through all the things we've done. Finding our why is really going to help us define our purpose. And when we start talking about goals, if we don't have this strong enough why, we're not going to want to reach the goals. So it's really important in this discovery phase of discovering who we really are, finding out what our purpose is. And I cannot find it for you. This is something that you need to do as far as self-reflection, asking yourself all these questions that we've been asking ourselves. And when we're this is going to drive our goals. If we don't have a strong enough why and know what our purpose is, goals don't mean anything. Goals will not mean anything. Now, we'll get into some other things as far as taking action and little baby steps of actions, but in this discovery phase, we've covered a lot up to this point. This is almost the most important thing that we've gotten to so far. And you really need to discover why you do the things you do. Okay? Because if you don't have one, or if you're doing things for the wrong reasons, we can't progress, we can't become better. So that's why we spend a lot of time discovering who we are and where we've been and where we're at right now, and being honest and true with ourselves. And we might not like the answers that we've come up with up to this point. But here's the cool thing is we can change our lives. And I'm living proof that it's never too late to make a positive change in your life. So, without spending too much time on this, I hope we've spent enough time on this, and it's really all self-reflection. And everybody's why is different. Some people want to be billionaires, and that's why they wake up at 4 in the morning and stay up till midnight. And that's fine for them. Other people want to be really fit and look good in a bikini, and that's why they get out of bed early and go jogging and eat whatever, healthy foods, you know? Other people's why is to live, die, and breathe Star Wars, okay? Whatever your why is, it's personal, it's different for everybody, and it's just for you. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to talk about how next, which is just awesome too, because then that rolls into goals, and everything that we've done up to this point is going to build into that, and we're going to break it down, and you are going to have a day-by-day, step-by-step action plan in place by the end of this whole program. So hope this one finds you well. Hope you're having a great day. God bless everybody.